Hello students, welcome to Career Compass. This is Deepan Gatalia and I'm the tutor for SBLS as well as UK taxation subject. Now students, I hope that you already seen the previous video which is about the basics of the risk and the definition we have seen. Now in this video we are going to cover the most important question from the student side, or the question that is being asked regularly by the student, and it's the question of, is the risk is bad, or how should we consider the risk as a bad thing or not. So students, in the practical life, lots of people do fear from the risk and they always try to avoid the risk in the business. So but students, let me tell you that in your personal life you take risk at each and every decision, each and every day. Just like if you are investing somewhere, that's your risk. If you are in a relationship, that is also the risk, because anything can happen in the future that can affect your objectives, right? So it's also one kind of the risk, students. It's also one kind of risk. Then after, what are the risks? If we are going to somewhere and we are walking to the street or crossing the road, that is also the risk. But we do not consider the negative impact. We do not consider it as a bad risk. When we are entering into the relationship, we are not considering the negative aspects or the negative effect, or what can go wrong. We are not going to consider those aspects. But what we do, we only and only consider the what positive things that can happen to us or our objectives. So the students, the people who are avoiding the risk in the business, on the other side, usually takes the risk in their personal life or the other aspect of the life. So the thing is that in the business also, you always try to take the calculated risk. Just take an example like Kodak or Nokia. Maybe I don't know much about the Nokia, whether what they were in the situation, but when we talk about the Kodak, it's certainly they tried to avoid the risk, or they tried to avoid the risk of digital cameras, because the Kodak was the first one who invented the digital camera. But they thought that if we introduce this digital camera, then we will going to lose our sales from our other businesses, right? So they didn't take the risk, and so you can see that what are their situations currently. Obviously they are in bankrupt and nowhere currently now. So students, it is important to understand that in the business particularly, if you do not take the risk, your business will not going to sustain for a longer period of the time. So it's obvious now that you have to take the calculated risk. You will ask me that, sir, what is the calculated risk? Student, that we will going to see in the later sessions, but temporarily you just keep in mind that we have to take up some calculated risk. Now students, when we say the risk, when we like go back and find the definition of the risk, as I told you, the risk is the effect of uncertainty on the objectives. Now the definition is saying the effect. The definition is not saying that whether it's only and only negative effect. It can be the positive effect or it can be the negative effect. So there are two possibilities in this scenario. Just like take up the example of a share price. If you are investing somewhere, there can be the chances of prices can go up or prices can go down. That means that it can have the positive impact or the negative impact also. Just like if you are having any kind of foreign exchange risk, the foreign exchange can be in favorable to you, or it can be against you. It can affect positively to you or negatively to you. So when we consider the risk, in most of the time you will obviously have both the kinds of the effect with you, favorable as well as the unfavorable. Just take up another example, like if you have the risk that your subcontractor or the supplier can delay in their supplies or can make the delay in their business, so there is a risk. It is the negative impact that they can delay their supplies. But students, there are the possibilities that because of something that they can give us the supplies very early also, or on time also, right? So just like Amazon is relying their logistics on some other logistic companies, So there is a risk. Amazon is also having the risk that if the delivery boy do not deliver the package on time, they will going to face the negative impact. But they have taken up the risk. They have like did everything to manage those risks, right? And there is also possibility that the delivery boy deliver the package on time also. So they have outsourced their logistic. When they are outsourcing their logistics, there are possibility of having the positive impact, or there is a possibility of having the negative impact also. So when we talk about the risk, it's not always a bad risk, or it's not always that should be avoided. But the important thing is that if any risk is having the both the aspects, the positive aspect as well as the negative aspect, we should try to get we should try to exploit the positive aspect. So student, the positive aspect or the negative aspect basically have the name, and the positive aspect is called an upside effect of the risk, and the negative aspect is called a downside effect of the risk. And we can also say that the upside effect or the positive effect is the opportunity for us, and the downside effect or the negative effect is the threat for us. Because the opportunity or the threat, whatever we are saying in this situation, is created because of the external factors. The opportunities and threat are being taken up from the SWOT analysis. Right? If you have prepared SWOT analysis, so whatever the opportunity and the threat you are having, they are the risk. They are not under your control. So that's why they are the risk, and they can impact your objective. That's why both are there under the opportunity and the threat, and that's why we are considering them in the SWOT analysis. So we can say that we should try to exploit the opportunities, and we should try to avoid, or we should try to manage the threats, or we should try to convert the threats into the opportunities. So this is how students basically the risk should be interpreted, risk should be understood. It's not always the bad thing. You can convert the threats, you can convert the negative impact into the positive effect, and you can manage them, and you can take up the benefits out of the risk, or you can take the upside effect of that risk. So here we are done with our answer about whether the risk is always bad. No, risk is sometimes bad, risk is sometimes the positive effect also. Thank you, students.